I am Amir Hamza, EducationWala. Today I have talked with ChatGPT on the topic of how less can lead to more. Uh, Sometimes
Wow.
in life, trying to do more, accumulate more, or control more can actually lead to stress, distraction, and inefficiency. On the other hand, simply focusing on less and prioritizing the essential can increase productivity, happiness, and impact. Let's explore how less can truly lead to more in different areas of life, work, relationship, learning, and personal growth. I have with ChatGPT. We can discuss on their topics. Hello, ChatGPT. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. I love the topic you're diving into. It's so true that simplifying and focusing on what truly matters can really enhance our efficiency and well being. I'm excited to explore it all with you.
What do you think it means to do less to achieve more? Can you give real life examples?
Absolutely. One classic example is in the workplace. Instead of trying to juggle multiple tasks at once, focusing on a few key priorities can lead to better outcomes and less burnout. Another example is in personal life. Decluttering your space can actually boost productivity and mental clarity. In learning, focusing on mastering a few important concepts deeply is often more effective than spreading yourself too thin. It's all about quality over quantity.
How can reducing distraction and communicate commitments improve focus and productivity?
Great question. When we reduce distractions, we can really hone in on the task at hand, which helps us maintain a deeper level of concentration. Fewer distractions mean less mental fatigue and more efficient work. Similarly, by limiting our commitments, we can devote more time and energy to the things that truly matter rather than spreading ourselves too thin. This not only boosts productivity, but also leads to better quality output and a more balanced and fulfilling life.
In what ways can simplifying our personal and professional life lead to better results?
Absolutely. On a personal level, simplifying can mean decluttering your environment, establishing routines, and focusing on meaningful relationships. This leads to reduced stress and more mental clarity. Professionally, simplifying might involve streamlining workflows, automating repetitive tasks, and prioritizing key goals. All of this can lead to increased efficiency, better decision making, and higher quality results. Ultimately, the less clutter and complexity we have, the more room we create for creativity, focus, and growth.
How does the concept of less is more applied to creativity or innovation?
That's a great angle. When it comes to creativity and innovation, having fewer constraints or focusing on a smaller set of resources can actually spark more creative solutions. For example, when you limit the number of tools or materials you use, you're forced to think more deeply and come up with inventive ways to use what you have. Similarly, having fewer projects or goals at once allows you to dive deeper into each one, fostering more meaningful and innovative outcomes. In essence, simplicity can lead to deeper thinking and more original ideas.
Are there areas in life where doing less might actually harm productivity or outcomes? Why or why not?
That's a really insightful question. Absolutely. There are situations where doing less might not be beneficial. For instance, in fields that require consistent effort and practice, like learning a new skill or maintaining physical fitness, reducing effort can slow down progress. Additionally, in collaborative environments, not engaging enough can hinder team productivity and innovation. It really comes down to balance. The key is knowing when to simplify and when to engage fully, depending on the context and the goals.
How can someone identify what is truly essential versus what is unnecessary?
That's a great point. One way is to start by evaluating your goals and values. Ask yourself what truly aligns with your long term vision and what brings the most value. Another approach is to consider the impact. If something doesn't significantly contribute to your goals or well being, it might be unnecessary. You can also experiment by eliminating certain tasks or commitments temporarily and observe the effects on your productivity and happiness. Over time, you get a clear picture of what's essential and what's just extra noise.
Can embracing minimalism or simplicity improve mental health and reduce stress? And how?
Absolutely. Embracing minimalism can definitely have a positive impact on mental health. By reducing physical clutter, you create a calmer and more organized environment, which can lower anxiety and help you focus better. It also encourages you to prioritize what truly matters, leading to a greater sense of fulfillment and reduce stress. Plus, with fewer distractions, your mind can rest more easily and you can cultivate more mindfulness and clarity in daily life.
Is that idea can apply on education or students can do it on, and what's the advantage they take?
Definitely. In education, minimalism can help students focus on core concepts rather than getting overwhelmed by too many resources or distractions. By simplifying their study materials and focusing on essential topics, students can deepen their understanding and retain information better. It also reduces stress and helps them manage their time more effectively. Overall, it can lead to improved focus, better academic performance, and a more balanced, less stressful learning experience.
How does the idea of less can lead more to more relate to time management and prioritization?
It really ties in closely. By focusing on fewer tasks and prioritizing what truly matters, we can manage our time more effectively and avoid spreading ourselves too thin. When we identify our top priorities, we can allocate our time and energy more intentionally, leading to better productivity and less stress. It also helps us recognize which tasks are truly impactful and which ones can be minimized or even eliminated. In the end, this approach leads to a more balanced schedule and more meaningful accomplishments.
Very good. How I apply less can lead to more in my teaching style and get more results to students and to give less.
That's a fantastic idea. One way is to streamline your curriculum by focusing on key concepts and essential skills rather than overwhelming students with too much information. You can also incorporate active learning techniques that encourage deeper understanding with fewer, more impactful activities. Another approach is to give more focused, meaningful feedback when trying to address every minor detail. This way, students can concentrate on what really matters and build a solid foundation. Ultimately, by doing less but more meaningfully, you can help students achieve deeper learning and better results.
Thank you very much for giving me a suggestion. That is very helpful for me in my teaching. How can say
You're
no more often actually create more opportunities? Why or why not?
Absolutely. Saying no can be a powerful tool. When you say no to non essential commitments or distractions, you free up time and energy for what truly matters. This intentional focus can lead to greater productivity, better quality work, and more meaningful opportunities. In essence, by setting boundaries and prioritizing what's important, you create space for growth, innovation, and more meaningful accomplishments. It's all about quality over quantity.
How can apply the principle of less is more to learning new skills and or mastering a subject?
A great way to apply that principle is to focus deeply on a few key skills or concepts at a time rather than trying to learn everything at once. For example, you can break down a complex subject into smaller, manageable parts and master each part before moving on. This approach allows you to build a solid foundation and gain deeper understanding. It's also helpful to practice consistently and reflect on your progress rather than trying to cover too much material in a short time. By doing less but focusing more deeply, you'll often achieve better mastery and long-term retention.
We have to plan a new project, a new innovative idea. To- How can we apply uh, that
That's
idea to achieve our projects effectively?
Absolutely. To achieve your project effectively, you can apply the principle of focusing on a few key priorities and streamlining your resources. Start by clearly defining the core objectives and breaking them down into manageable steps. Then concentrate on what will have the most significant impact and eliminate unnecessary complexity. This way you can stay focused, maintain clarity, and ensure that your team's efforts are aligned. It's all about quality, focus, and intentional planning.
Thank you very much, ChatGPT, for giving us a very effective suggestions. That is very helpful for us. Uh, Thank you.
You're so welcome. I'm really glad I could help. If you ever need more guidance or have more questions, just let me know. Good luck with your project, and I'm here whenever you need.
Thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Take care. And